For centuries, the royal guards have stood as the last line of defense for kings and queens. They are sworn to obey, to protect, and never to question. But one night, a single guard faced an impossible choice. A choice that would make him either a hero or a traitor. Thomas Everley had trained for years to stand among the elite royal guard. He had learned the art of combat, the discipline of silence, and the unwavering loyalty required to protect the crown. At 25, he was one of the youngest ever appointed to guard the king's chambers. It was an honor, but also a heavy burden. The first rule of the royal guard: obey without question. No hesitation, no disobedience. The king's word is law. One night, as Thomas patrolled the palace halls, a shadow stepped from the darkness. A hooded stranger, silent, cautious, pressed a small parchment into his hand before vanishing into the night. The message was chilling. The king will not live to see the morning. Trust no one. His heart pounded. Was this a cruel trick? A test? Or was it a warning of an imminent assassination? That night, the palace was alive with celebration. The king and his council dined, drinking fine wine and exchanging laughter. But Thomas stood motionless behind them, his mind racing. The second rule of the royal guard: speak only when commanded. But if he said nothing, the king could die. And if he spoke without orders, he would be branded a traitor. His training screamed at him, follow the code. Do not act unless ordered. But then, a flicker of movement caught his eye. From the shadows, a figure moved, a glint of steel, reflecting candlelight. A dagger raised, ready to strike. Instinct took over. Without waiting for orders, without thinking of consequences, Thomas lunged forward. The room erupted in chaos. Metal rang against metal as Thomas clashed with the assassin, driving him away from the king. The assassin fought fiercely, his blade swift and merciless. But Thomas, fueled by duty, struck with precision. With a final, decisive blow, the threat was neutralized. The king was safe. Yet before Thomas could even catch his breath, hands grabbed him. His fellow guards pulled him back, restraining him. "You broke formation. You acted without orders," the captain roared. The king, unharmed but silent, studied the scene before him. The room was tense. The guards awaited their ruler's judgment. Would he be rewarded for saving the king, or executed for breaking the sacred code? After a long pause, the king finally spoke, his voice calm but firm. Loyalty is not blind obedience. It is the courage to do what is right, even when it defies the rules. Murmurs filled the hall. The code had never been questioned before. But tonight, Thomas had proven that true loyalty is more than just following orders. Rise, Thomas Everley. You are not a traitor. You are a true protector of the crown. Thomas was not only spared, he was honored. His name became legend, a symbol of bravery among the royal guard. To this day, his story is told among the royal guard, a reminder that sometimes to protect the throne, one must have the courage to break the rules. But now, I ask you, was Thomas a hero? Or was he wrong to defy his sacred oath? Let us know in the comments below. And if you love stories of honor, betrayal, and the legendary royal guard, don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more untold tales.